tutorial. Today we're going to be doing a Grinch makeup using the Deluxe Grinch kit from FX Warehouse. And I'm going to show you how to do the fur, how to pretty much get through the whole makeup. So before we do that, I just want to give a word of recommendation for FX Warehouse. I've been a customer of theirs for almost 20 years. I buy a lot of product from them. They're very fast shipping, and I've been very happy with them. So I recommend going over to fxwarehouse.com and checking out their range of makeup supplies. Now on to the tutorial. So here's everything that we're going to be using. We've got our fur, we've got our prosthetic, we've got our contact lenses, powder puff, we've got a orange stipple sponge. I'm just going to use a little bit of this old couch foam to apply the PAX paint. There's powder, there's rubber mask grease, we've got eyelash adhesive, we've got 2 sets of eyelashes. I'm going to show you what to do with these when we get to that, and then just some brushes. I also have some other colors here. I've got a sort of a medium green and a yellow and a black in the rubber mask grease. So this is pretty much everything we're going to be using to get this makeup done. So the first step is to glue on the prosthetic. Now you notice with the prosthetic it has these very, very fine membrane-like edge around the eyes, around the mouth. These don't really matter so much because they're going to be covered with fur, so we're not really going to see that edge. But mostly the eyes and the mouth are the most important thing. So we'll make sure it's going to fit. Now you want to make sure that you cover the top lip. You don't want to have it like this and have like a lip, because that looks wrong. It's not correct. So we want to make sure that that's there. Make sure that we're going to be able to get those eye holes. So, okay, yep, we're going to be fine. So I forgot to mention also the Pro adhesive that we're going to be using to glue it on. It also comes in the kit. For some reason it wasn't on my table. So first thing we're going to do is just put a stripe here and stripe down the side and along the lip. And that'll allow us to anchor the prosthetic on. Now if you look on the back, sometimes there's a little bit of baby powder residue from when it was run, so you can just kind of remove that with your finger. It's literally just baby powder to stop the latex sticking to itself. Okay, so we're going to put that onto the lip like so. Take it down here. Okay, so now that's put on. Now we're going to just go in here and we're just going to I don't really glue it, put glue over the eyebrow. I don't think that that's quite necessary. So we've got that like that. Make sure that this is all the way out to the outside of the eye. You don't want to have it cutting across the eye. And same on the other side. Just turn your head this way. That's a bit of glue in on the just leave it straight. Got a little pocket there I've got to get up into. Just going to grab the Q-tip with a little bit of alcohol, and I'm just going to deactivate some of this glue. I've got a little pocket here, you can see where it's not glued down. Got another Q-tip with some glue on it. There we go. That's got rid of it. Okay, now you can see there's some wrinkling along here. I'm going to just work that edge a little bit with my Q-tip with the alcohol on it. And straighten out some of those wrinkles. Down here isn't so important because that, as we said, that's going to have hair there. So we want to make sure that this here especially is really, really smooth so that you don't see that transition. And if you have an edge that's folded, you can release it using this same technique. And I'm just going to add a little bit more glue over that just to really seal it down. And we're going to do the same thing around the eyes. I'm going to use a little bit of glue on a Q-tip just to get in here and really make sure that those edges are all glued down well. Now if you do need to go in with a Q-tip with some alcohol around the eyes, make sure it's not really wet because you don't want the alcohol dripping down into the eye. That will make your actor sad. Okay, and I'm just going to get a little bit of a no color powder on a sponge and pop that anywhere where the glue was, so that when he opens his eye, it doesn't glue his eye open. And I'm also just going to lay a little bit of powder here just to Okay, now we're going to go in with the PAX. And what the PAX does is it provides a colour, but it also seals the foam latex so that none of the other stuff that we put onto it will soak into it. And this is safe for the skin, so the only thing I would recommend is not doing it right up to the eye, because it does require special removers to remove it, and you don't want to get that stuff in the eye. So we're going to go in with some grease paint around the eye just to make sure that that's a little bit safer for the actor. Okay, so using our yellow, I'm going to add just a little bit of green to it, so it gets to roughly the same color. And then just going to now going to use just a little bit of this warming colour, just the slightest little bit, and I think I'm going to actually mix that in with some of this green PAX, and we just want to kind of a little bit of this brown colour, and I'm going to mix that with some of this green colour. Now I'm just going to take my stipple sponge with a little bit of the original green that we put around the eyes, and I'm just going to kind of lightly stipple some going to mix a little bit of our original green with a hint of black to make a really dark green. And that will be so. Very dark green. And the Grinch, actually, it fades out. It doesn't kind of fades to a pinky colour. So you don't want to have it all totally just a solid green colour. Okay. So now we're going to be doing the eyes, and what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of a black, now these are the lashes we're going to be doing first. Now these ones here, we're basically just going to snip, a little bit from them, like so. And now we've done with all the makeup. All that's left now is for the fur. I'll do the eyebrows and the rest of the fur. First step is going to be taking some glue and painting it where we want our eyebrows to go. And I'm going to just put some glue, just kind of, yeah. So we have our section of fur, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically cut as close, let's cut a strip. Now I'm going to hold all of the fur like this. Then I'm going to trim it as close as I can to the fabric. Okay. And I'm going to use that to press down into the glue. I want to leave that as long as possible because you get these curly bits. Okay, so that's one side. Main thing is to make sure that they're even. Okay, so we've got our little curlies, and these are a little bit shorter through here, which is accurate. So I think we're good. So we've actually got a larger piece of fur here we're going to use to kind of make a little bit of a cowl. So and you can buy the extra fur at FX Warehouse should you need to, or should you desire it. Okay, for convenience today, I'm just going to give that a little bit of a staple there. Okay. I've kind of glued that down to where we had our glue put. This gets formed into kind of a spadey kind of shape. Now to hide that edge, which doesn't look so great, I'm just going to go back to our original piece. I'm going to put some more glue along the edge like we did. And we're just going to do like we did with the eyebrows. We're just going to and final touch. And there you have it, Grinch makeup.